Morning. February 23rd, Friday. Wasn't going to vlog this early, but just had the egg massacre occur in my kitchen. Yes, because I can't think straight, and I'm apparently not able to be responsible for boiling eggs. I put in 9 eggs to boil. My husband is trying to eat better, and so he loves to eat a hard-boiled egg for his couple for his breakfast. Takes them on the run. Anyway, nonsense information. Put 9 eggs on, put the water, put it on the stove, set the timer. Came in here and shut the door and had sound on my computer, and so clearly didn't hear the alarm, the timer, and forgot totally about the eggs until I hear bam. And I go, what the heck was that? And then all of a sudden it hits me. Oh my God. I walk in, I pull them up, the eggs just start exploding. I mean exploding. I've never had this happen before. I had egg on the ceiling, on the cabinets, all over the counters, egg on the floor. Egg massacre. If not for these, I literally probably would have been blinded because it popped right in my face, and I've got little burn. You can't see them, but just little teeny, I can feel burn because it hit me, and I, flicked it away, but it went right in my face. Can't even boil eggs because I can't remember that I put them on there. So I thought I'd tell you how my morning went. That's my morning so far. Egg massacre, running around, wiping, had to get up on a stool, which made me extremely dizzy to wipe off the top of the cabinets and the freaking ceiling. Egg all over my ceiling. I mean, honestly, what? So I thank God that my eyes were protected and nothing worse happened. I do thank him for that, but it just makes me realize apparently I should not even go near a stove because I can't, I'm like an Alzheimer's patient. You put something on there, don't even remember I did it. I'm going to go get on the treadmill in a little while. I may as well share this now. After I got home and after I last vlogged, my stomach went, I don't know. I don't know what happened. My stomach was in so much distress, a little nauseated, but I mean gas and bloating and just such indigestion that finally I had to take, I usually would have taken a Tums or a Pepto-Bismol, but we didn't have any, so I had to take the Alka-Seltzer Gold. It took about an hour before that even settled down. Stomach was really bad, and this is before I took the 2-LDN. It had nothing to do with LDN or anything else. I hadn't taken any of my supplements. Couldn't even take the magnesium because my stomach was so upset. Kind of swollen today too. Just noticed my ring is tight, and these usually are falling off my fingers. My fingers are swollen. And then it settled down. My night was usual, same usual night, same usual morning. God forbid that I ever have anything happen for the positive. And then this morning, my stomach, it started up a little bit again. I went ahead and had some yogurt, took all my supplements, burping up quite a bit, but I always burp up. But I don't know what happened last night. It was hours after I had eaten. I mean, this was like around 7 o'clock. Oh, I got a burn right here. I can feel it. And I ate like 4:30. I ate an early dinner. I always eat dinner early. So I don't know what it was, but my stomach just went bonkers, and I'm like carrying about a 6-month-old baby right now. Gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go get ahead on the treadmill in a few minutes, and I'll check in with you later. I should have asked, does anyone want egg salad? Oh, no. You can tell I've taken a shower and washed my hair. I like when you get like a good, like 20 strands of hair when you're washing it. It's like just falling out of your head. That's always really encouraging. Got to call into my nurse practitioner about the oregano. I'm concerned about that. I've been on it for 2 weeks straight. Everything I read tells you not to stay on it long term like that. So she hasn't got back to me. Maybe, I emailed, so now I think I'll just call her office and leave a voice message because my stomach's not okay. And I'm not going to go through that again. I just got off antibiotics to not have that happen, so not going to deal with that. Need to color my hair again. It's, yep, got the skunk thing going. And I'm like, oh, crap. I feel like I just colored it. Anyway, so I did the treadmill, 30 minutes, covered in sweat, sweating more than usual lately. Maybe I'm detoxing better than I thought. I don't know. Showered, and now here I am. Yes, that's my dog barking at the neighbor's dog who is never let into his house. My dog apparently saying, "You're stupid. I live in a better house than you do because my family loves me and lets me in." I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm doing my hair and I'm like, holy cow, the gray again. So I'm trying to cover it up, trying to flop it around so I can cover it up and go another week or so. I have this stuff I got from HSN or QVC. I don't know. It's hair stuff that it's like a dye that you just powder onto the roots to let you go longer in between colorings. And I got to pull that out and start pounding it on my head so I don't have to color it again. But just thought I'd let you know where I'm at for the day because I know you're really sitting on thumbnails waiting to hear from me, right? I'll talk to you later. Hey again. I meant to mention that last night Sid and I were watching QVC, and I don't know if I mentioned this on the past vlog. After our meeting with the team for my mom, they had suggested we get a home security, you know, a webcam set up in her apartment so we could just access to see her at any time of the day and night, which I thought was an excellent suggestion. I never thought of that. So last night, QVC, today's special value was a system that Amazon has just bought called Blink. And it was a great deal because it comes with 3 wireless cameras. I think it came to $250. It was $249 for 3 cameras. And, you know, you have the Wi-Fi. And you can access it by your phone and multiple phones. So my sister in Boston, Massachusetts, my brother in Iowa, my uncle in New York City, myself, anyone in our family can get the code and access it on their phone, and so they can pop in and just take a look at her at any time and here. So we purchased that, and it should be here in a week or so, and then I've got to call and get Wi-Fi put back in her apartment. So that was good news because my husband had been on Amazon looking at the different webcams, and just one was $150. Just one camera. This is 3, and they can be outside. We won't use them outside, but lo and behold, at some day when she's no longer around, we can use them. They're weatherproof, so you can put them outside, inside, anywhere in your house, and I really like that. And they record. That's the other thing. They record. So if something was to happen and you want it to be recorded, like if she was having some kind of a fit or seizure or something, and I could record it, and it stores it in my phone. It came with a lot of great options, so I just wanted to share that Blink home security for my mom. I'm watching this vlog. This young man, well, young man to me. His mom's got, I've mentioned this before, Lewy body dementia. She came down with it in her mid to late 50s, so my age. She's 66 now, and she's really going downhill fast. But watching these videos, it's weird and scary because I see a lot of similarities in what has happened with her to what's happening with me. No, I'm not saying I have Lewy body dementia. I'm just saying that the brain is so fragile. You just never know what can click it off into the wrong direction. You know, to think of how my life was before I became ill and just became sicker and sicker with every year, you know. I'd go to work, worked in the hospital, you know, worked my butt off, come home. I'd stay up till 1:30 in the morning because I worked the second shift, so I didn't get out of work till 11:30, 12 o'clock. Come home and watch some TV, get a little something to eat, go to bed, slept, would wake up, start the next day, and never imagining that my brain was going to become assaulted. As I've told you in the past, it started with anxiety attacks, you know, just feeling anxious out of nowhere. This anxiety, I was like, what the heck is wrong with me? Why am I anxious? You know, go to the doctor, I'm having anxiety, something's wrong. Well, and then my stomach starts hurting bad. Cramping. Like, I always would tell people it was like somebody was taking my stomach and just twisting it in the upper epigastric area. And I thought it was all anxiety. I thought it was due to the anxiety. And I started losing weight. I couldn't eat, and I was losing weight, and I couldn't eat, and my stomach got worse and worse. And then the burping and this burping constantly. And losing weight, and 2 pounds a week. And as a nurse, I diagnosed myself with stomach cancer. I was certain it was stomach cancer. What else could it be? Finally got into a gastroenterologist. First visit. He comes in, he's not even in the door, and he could hear my stomach. He goes, "Oh my golly, that's your stomach?" I'm like, "Yeah. What's making it do that?" And he's all, "Oh, that's not normal. You need it," you know. And immediately I was, you know, being scheduled for an endoscopy. Immediately. It was, I mean, he didn't even have to, he did, but he didn't have to take his stethoscope to listen to my stomach. He was like, holy cow. I mean, the sounds that were coming out of my stomach, it was like from across the room. You know, literally. I'm not exaggerating. I think I told you in my first video, you know, after the endoscopy, the nurse comes in, she goes, "Holy cow, your stomach is blood red. It's so inflamed." 2 days later, you have H. pylori. Honestly, from that until today, my brain has been assaulted. I started getting the off-balanced, the dizzy, just occasionally. It would be very momentary and, you know, sporadic. And then the body pain. Then my whole body started hurting to the point of feeling like somebody was beating me with a bat. Go to another, you know, end up going to a rheumatologist. endocrinologist. You have fibromyalgia. So now I have and SIBO. Let's not forget SIBO, because once we took care of the H. pylori, my stomach was no better. Tested for the SIBO, treat for that. You know, and I'm written out of work because I can't work. Are you kidding me? Work. And I've never been well since that day, since the time of this all happening. And it started with anxiety, though. And people I've read now, I'm sorry, my hair's bothering the heck out of me, that H. pylori and SIBO, because your brain, brain-gut connection, and you produce more serotonin in your gut than you do in your brain, and that's what was starting the anxiety with me, was that my gut was just being, tortured. But that all started, the anxiety started at the very end of 2012, December of 2012. By, the summer of 2013, I'm being diagnosed with all this other stuff, and now I'm written out of work. For good, as far as I could see. 2013. We are in now 2018. $5 years I've lost. And in the beginning, I was better in the later afternoon. In the evening, I'd get okay, and I was still doing things. I was still babysitting the kids. Well, the kids, it was my grandson at the time. My granddaughter was just born after that, but it was my first grandson. But I was still functioning at some level, not being able to work, but functioning. And it's just, the decline is just unbelievable where I've come from and where I'm at. I mean, then the dizziness just became prominent. And then it was going to ENTs and neurologist and ENT and a neurologist, and then the neck. And where did it come from? Where did this come from? Is it really Lyme? Is Lyme even a reality in my body? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Well, I just did a lot of babbling. I just felt like I had to unload, because I've just been thinking about my life and where it's going, and it's not going anywhere right now. I mean, I'm being honest, it's not going anywhere. As I said the other day, I feel like I'm just waiting for another shoe to drop. Yes, I'm treating, taking these things, but I don't know. Didn't cry at all yesterday. Haven't cried today. That's an improvement. Especially after crying my eyes out a couple days ago. I mean, cried a lot. But that was mostly because I was feeling sorry for myself and having a huge pity party. But a lot of times no, I'm sorry. I cried this morning. My bad. I mean, it was just teary-eyed, but when I was praying, when I was in prayer with the Lord, I was like praying for, I actually got teary-eyed praying for other people. It was like, could you please lift this from just one person? One person on this list. One. I'm begging for myself, but if any of these two, please. And that's when I got teary-eyed, but I didn't go into a full-out cry like I usually do. So I'm on 0.5 LDN as of last night. See where it takes me. Check in with you later. Bye-bye. Oh, and I do have to go to my mother's after Sid gets home. So I'll take you with me to do that. I'm just coming back from my mom's. I'm really dizzy. Really dizzy. Not lightheaded, dizzy. Off-balanced. Mail department. All that. So again, thank God, my home, I'm just driving. I can get from my mother's apartment to my home going through my development. So it's like, you know, all these little side streets. I'm not on any main roads because my head is really wonky. Just hit me like about a half an hour ago, right before I was ready to leave. Just all of a sudden, I'm never great, but all of a sudden it gets really bad out of nowhere. Just like I move and it's like, whoa, the whole room moved with me. Why? My neck is killing me again. Lymph nodes aren't swollen, but the neck is killing. Never, ever a moment of peace. Never. I said this yesterday. My body's never at rest. Never. Ever. Really getting tired of it, too. To be quite honest with you, I think I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm really getting tired of this crap. Really, really tired of this crap. So, she was in a crabby mood, but she wasn't crazy. The aide, her favorite aide was there when I first got there, and then the nurse was showing up to give her her meds and her insulin, so she had people there, but she was cranky with me. And because I'm so loopy, I didn't even bother. I was like, I gotta go. Well, sure you do. I go, Mom, I was just here last night. Yeah, you're just in and out. And I'm thinking, I couldn't sit and chat with you if I wanted to right now. I'm too wonky. So, this is the end of the vlog. I'm not going to add anything else because my head is really wonky and I can't wait to go home and put my head back. Not that it would make any difference, because it doesn't. Did I mention I really am sick of this crap? Just thought I'd say that again. I'm sick of this crap. So, as soon as I have a hand, I can turn the camera off, right? Here, I'm going to turn the camera off. So, you guys have a good evening, and God bless, and we'll be back at it another time. Bye-bye.